Welcome to the first episode of 2007 tournament coverage. This is Derder Headshot, PSP LA 2007. The preliminary matches began on Thursday when last year's World Cup champions Boston Red Legion lost in overtime to X Factor. X Factor, who lost to Red Legion by only 1 point at World Cup, made a very impressive statement with this win. We spoke with X Factor coach Ryan Gray after the game.
We played both halves a little bit differently. We forced a lot of guns onto the snake side in the first half. They got some penalties which helped us a lot. When they were playing down men, they were doubling up in the back center, so we shifted some guns around a little bit. In the second half, we took advantage of the fact that we pulled their guns to the other side of the field in the first half. So it worked out real well for us.
Other notable preliminary matches included an overtime battle between Dynasty and San Diego Legacy. Legacy has added a number of high-profile players this offseason, including ex-Dynasty player Johhny Perchak, who spoke with us about this win and playing against his former team.
That game we really attacked. We were storming down the Doritos, storming down the snake, and it was obviously a big game for me. So it was rough going out there. I don't like shooting at those guys, you know, and they probably like shooting at me, but I really didn't like shooting at them.
The newly rebuilt Oakland Infamous were the only team to go 3-0 in the preliminary matches, beating out the Ironman, Trauma, and New York Extreme. We spoke with Roy, Don't Call Him Cowboy Richards, about Infamous' weekend and their new team.
It's my first tournament with Infamous. Just quit Excessive in the off season. I love playing on Infamous so far. This is our first tournament. We came out the gates, on fire. We went 3-0 in the prelims, just pretty much smashed everyone. Little Kelly and Eric were both playing really good. Our first match of the quarterfinals was against Excessive. They thought we were just going to roll in, keep playing the way we were, and just smash the crap out of them. And I think people just, took them for granted. They beat us, straight up.
Going into the quarterfinal game Sunday morning were X Factor, the Red Legion, Excessive, Infamous, the Raiders, Dynasty, Ironman, and LTZ. Game 1 of the semifinals saw the rematch of X Factor and the Boston Red Legion. The Red Legion set the pace quick and put X Factor's momentum to a standstill. The Red Legion beat X Factor 12-4.
Today we just came out here, we know what we have to do. We've been here before, so we just got the job done. We got no penalties. Actually, we got a 5-minute, but we still smashed them, so we just played a lot smarter.
Dynasty came out quickly and put pressure on the Raiders, who have been struggling to make it to the finals. They beat out the Raiders 10-4.
That was a good one against the Raiders. We basically took control in the beginning and never let them back in the game. So, we just got to keep mixing it up, throwing in different game plans. So, hopefully whoever's next will get rolled right over again.
Sacramento Excessive were able to grab the last available seat for the playoffs, where they went up against the number 1 seeded Infamous. Excessive, who had a highly publicized turnover of players late last season, proved that the loss had not affected their level of play.
Those guys out there that didn't think we were going to make it, obviously don't know as much as they think they know, maybe their crystal ball's broken, I don't know.
The LA Ironman with the newly added Nicky Cuba, Mike Paxton, and Sean McDonald shocked LTZ, who put up only 1 point against the Ironman's 11. Now on to the semifinals, where the Red Legion came up against Excessive and Dynasty played the Ironman. In the first game, the Red Legion gave Excessive absolutely no time to build up momentum. The Legion had lost only 3 games all last season. Excessive was only able to put up 2 points against the Legion's 10. Dynasty had a hard time putting together an effective strategy against the Ironman, where they lost out to them 10-2.
This is a huge game. We're 1-1 against them last year. Man, we want this bad.
The finals match was one of the best in recent NXL history. The Russians were plagued by penalties, including a controversial 5-minute on Heyman Chapman, who made contact with an Ironman player who was going to hang the flag. At the end of regular time, the two teams were tied 6-6 after the new Ironman Nicky Cuba and Mike Paxton won a crucial 2-on-3 in the final minutes. The Ironmen were able to come out strong and win the overtime point to bring home their first NXL victory.
Honestly, man, the feeling of winning is, you can't even speak about it, man. Just lifts you up more than anything in the clouds. And if you can get there, man. The team came together and we just made it work, man. Ironman, we worked real hard, trained real hard, and it paid off.
Well, that does it for the PSP LA Open. Congratulations to the LA Ironman. And from all of us here at Derder, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the beach in Huntington.